Well, I started in 1962 when I moved into Wellington area, St. Adam's Parish. And at that time, they needed a treasurer, which was too young for me probably. But anyway, I accepted, and I worked with a good group of parishioners there as treasurer. And then it was decided that maybe we should build a hall. And so we made an application with Father Bishop Savrin to see if his guidance could be used for us to build a hall. And from there I started. Then in '63, I moved to Beverly due to working conditions on the east side. So there I moved to Beverly and I joined the Protection of Blessed Virgin Mary. We're a young parish there, and we just had a small church there. Used to be a church by the Roman Catholic St. Mary's Church, which was purchased by the members or the parishioners of that community. So we decided we were going to build a church. And while my kids were going to St. Nicholas School, junior high, we were talking about, because my kids were Ukrainian, I came from a Ukrainian parish, and we was talking to Alice Stablik, a lady from Beverly, and she'd be interested because she had some boys that would be interested in Ukrainian too. So we got together and we went to the school board and asked for extra program or curriculum for Ukrainian, for after-school Ukrainian for the kids. And that involved Protection of Blessed Virgin Mary. At St. Demetrius Parish, we had a fire in a church and the church burned down, so we were involved, I was involved in developing a chapel. We developed a chapel, built a chapel for us to continue to use, because we didn't have no church. And that chapel is there till today. And then I joined the KCs, Knights of Columbus, years back. Some of the boys guys from Mandera, which I knew with, they asked me to come to KC, so I joined the KCs. And when I was still with them as a member. And with the Brotherhood, I have to go back to the day I walked into or joined the Protection of Blessed Virgin Mary. And I became a member of the Brotherhood, and I was involved in programs for the church through the Brotherhood, or using the Brotherhood as a background. That sort of sums my 70 years or 60 years with the organizations, from the farm to the city.
That was the influence. My grandmother was an influence that I wanted to go and see this country that she talked about. But she didn't tell a lot of things because it was very painful for her. Life wasn't good when she left. And she left her family. She came to Canada as a single. I think she was 18. And then she came here and she met my grandfather and they got married and had 5 children. So I understood Ukrainian and I could speak it brokenly. But at home, it was Ukrainian. We spoke English back to them, but they spoke only Ukrainian to us. My grandparents lived down the block, like a 3-minute walk. So we had a lot of contact with them, and they always had a million people visiting them. So we always heard the Ukrainian language, and so it wasn't different to us. It was pretty normal. And I felt like I joined the Ukrainian Women's Organization in 1994 because when my grandparents had passed away, I was missing something. So bringing me to the organization helped me get back on that Ukrainian track. Yeah, and I have great friends from that, and we're still friends. So yeah, coming from different parts of the world, you wouldn't think that you could become so close. But yeah, you believe in the same thing, you value the same things, and and that's what it is. And I am proud to be Ukrainian.
Ja narodził się w Polsce jak naszczadok akcji Wisła. Коли виїжджав з дому, родичі сказали мені, де би тебе життя не занесло, пам'ятай, сину, що ти виводишся з козацького, славного українського роду. Коли я опинився у Торонто, перші мої кроки були Українська церква і дім української молоді, тоді це було на вулиці Христі, де я включився в благодійну роботу. Пам'ятаю, ми часто їздили майже що вікенду до Отави, де ми демонстрували під амбасадою Московською і під парламентом Канади, закликаючи до звільнення українських політв'язнів. Такий знаний був один Валентин Мороз. По кількох роках ми переїхали до Едмонтону. Одного разу моя дружина каже до мене, не крутися мені так по хаті, здиб собі якісь заняття. Так що я вже понад 35 років член Ліги українців Канади і також член Братства українців Канади. Що тут можна сказати? Історія повторяється. Ми боролися 75 років тому і ми сьогодні боремося за незалежність України. України, де гинуть наші найкращі сини і наші доні. Так що ми, як діаспора, мусимо бути разом, мусимо бути скоординовані і мусимо бути з'єднані і допомагати, як тільки можемо, бо це дуже важне. When I think about why I do what I do, I would answer, who would do it if not me? And if not today, then when?
Slava Isusu Hristu. My volunteering started at a young age under the guidance of my parents. Mom and Dad were great role models as they too volunteered within the church community. The Ukrainian Catholic Church and the Ukrainian community at large have always been close to my heart. Volunteering makes me feel part of the community. In helping in the community, you meet new people and make lifelong friends. Some highlights of my volunteering include working at parish teas, bazaars, and other functions, counting church offering envelopes at church, recording secretary for the Ukrainian Catholic Council, Centralia. With the Ukrainian Catholic Women's League of Canada, I have been recording secretary at all three levels, branch, eparchial, and national. I was instrumental in the development of a booklet, a guide to praying the Rosary, while on the spiritual committee at St. Basil's UCWLC. I have assisted with the mud plastering of the Hluce House, barn, and chicken coop on the historic site of the Ukrainian Cultural Heritage Village. One of the most memorable functions was our whole family volunteering for the papal visit in Edmonton in 1984. We worked on crowd control along the motorcade and at the Mass site from 3 a.m. to 2 p.m. Through my many years of volunteering, I have made many lifelong friends, two of which are Pani Luba Kowalczyk, HLM, President Edmonton Eparchial UCWLC, and Marianne Phillips, who have nominated me for this award. Volunteering and learning from others have improved my self-esteem, confidence, and well-being. By volunteering, you have an opportunity to build and strengthen the organization. In conclusion, I have volunteered and continue to volunteer with many organizations, not for personal pride, but for the benefit of the community at large. Slava Isusu Hristu.